This is the new fall market event in Grow Garden, and in today's video I'll be explaining the do's and don'ts with this new event. But before we start, leave a like, subscribe. It will really help me out a lot in my life problems. So you may be wondering, how do I get ready and what do I do for this event? So this will be on average 14-day event, and it's similar to Beanstalk but easier. Only a 5-minute cooldown, and you only got to insert 500 fruits. But a lot of you are saying like, the Transcendent, it seems so hard. Trust me, the Transcendent is actually very, very simple. So firstly, the things you should do is look at the wiki page for all of these plants the tree is looking for. Here I am on the GAG Wikipedia, and just if you want to slow it down, sure, but here's all the things they accept: berry, flower, fruit, leafy, sweet, tropical, vegetable, prickly, woody, and stalky. Since I showed you, now let's see what, like for example, the tree wants tropical. Let's go see tropical real quick. I just checked the Wikipedia. For tropical, I recommend mango and coconut, since they make the biggest produce. Even they take up a bit of space. It's only for the event. And also, you shouldn't remove, even I'm too late saying this, you shouldn't have removed what you had in the Beanstalk event, because that is the exact same requirements as the current event as you see today, the full harvest. And you got to do it 17 times to unlock maple resin in the harvest shop. Now let's go to the next topic. In vegetable, I would recommend probably going for the what is it again? Probably going for, in vegetables, the Beanstalk. A really big produce one that gives so much points since it's a prismatic. Like there, I just finished from mangoes, 3 coconuts, and a dragon fruit tree. No maple resin rip. But while we're here, let's talk about these seeds. If you're crazy rich like me, you would like to skip this part, but if you're not, stick around. Turnip and parsley, do not buy. Like all the way up to the mythical are actually like garbage plants. The golden peach divine is actually not that bad. It's mid, but the maple resin, do not throw this away. It might be your only chance to get a fruit nearly as good as Bone Blossom, with a base value of like about 180k. Cosmetics, if you're poor, don't buy these. If you're like hella rich, sure. And the gear shop, actually worth it. Items like maple sprinkler are good, but this maple leaf blower is actually so funny, not gonna lie. Fall festival pets, the squirrel is actually quite good. I think it's like every 16 minutes, it's like a 14% chance to put Void Touched on your food. One of 135x, one of the best mutations in the game. So this event is worth it doing. You only have to do 17 times to unlock full festival seeds. But then here comes the tricky part, but you still shouldn't give up. It says on the Wikipedia you have to do about 60 full blooms to get guaranteed maple resin in stock. And you might be wondering, that is crazy. It's actually not that bad if you really think about it, because it's very, very, very simple to obtain. So that's basically the seed front. But do not give up on the Transcendent. Just try your best to get it. It's actually such a worth it choice to try and get this new Transcendent seed and grow a garden. Now it's time for the don'ts of this update. The first don't is do not have any plants that have nothing to do. Like, for example, woody, giant pine cone, coconut, easy duo for woody. But plants you don't need for any section whatsoever is some random plants, not event plants. You can keep your event plants, but in the seed front, I don't think stuff like mushroom or especially pepper probably doesn't have a spot in anything. These you should keep, but pepper doesn't look like it has a spot. Same with corn. You shouldn't have corn in your garden. Pumpkin, I'm not sure. Cactus, yes. Pricklies. Stuff like coconut. Cactus especially is a W move for the prickly one. Grape is another W with the elder strawberry in the berry one. Romanesco isn't really that big of a W, not gonna lie. Burning bud and ember lily W's for the what is it called again? Wait, what? Flowers. Sugar apple, Romanesco for the sweet, I think. Beanstalk for veggie. Woody cacao. Pepper, I am not sure. I think mushroom's like stalky or something. Berry. This is good for tropical, prickly, woody, and tropical, and fruit. And bamboo, I think stalky. Fruit! We forgot to talk about the fruit. So fruit is the easiest one. If you get the fruit one, you should definitely do it. It is such a worth it choice to do the fruit one, because this event is only 2 weeks. You better get your hands on the prismatic, or else things are gonna happen. So it just ended. Let's see, what does the fat tree with acorn want? He still wants tropical. At this rate, the coconuts front, they've probably regen. Oh, no, I don't think they've regen yet, but all's well and well. It's fine. So now we just collected. Oh wait, one more tree. We're about to finish collecting so many coconuts, so many mangoes. Let's now see on the front how much this thing's gonna make. I recommend having 5 coconut trees. I only have 3, but I recommend 5 because this number, 24 fruits, is quite a problematic number, because that's not even a lot. And before we get out of the topic, once you get the Transcendent, let's just say, whoever didn't get Bone Blossom, this is probably one of your only shots to get a simple Transcendent crop, because they made this one extra easy. Same with the Bone Blossom. Even 60 times as hard. If it only takes about 3 hours or 4 hours to obtain. And in 2 weeks, honestly, in 2 weeks, you'll probably play Roblox way more than 4 hours. So, this is a very, very easy Transcendent to obtain. Now it's time for the mutation front of this update, which is only one actually. The full mutation. The way to get, the multiplier for full mutation, it's a 4x multiplier. You might be saying, that's trash. It's not really that bad, because like 4x still counts as a multiplier, I guess. There are 3 ways to get this mutation. Way 1, it can either be applied from the grizzly bear pet. I'm guessing it's probably from like, I don't know. I actually don't know what grizzly bear could be from. Let me actually check. Let me see real quick. I just looked at the Grower Garden Wikipedia. The grizzly bear is a 10% chance from this egg right here. Let's see. Yep, grizzly bear. 10% chance. Quite easy to obtain from an egg that's like in stock every time you refresh that thing from doing this tree. So like, that's the first way. Second way is from the for when you complete the harvest tree. Put 500 points in this tree and it will spread to 5 different plants, giving them like this burning but the full mutation 4x value increase. Then the third way is actually from the cosmetics. The Fall Fountain periodically imbues your crops with the fall mutation. It barely comes in stock. It's obviously a divine cosmetic, costing 279 Robux and 1 billion shekels. So, this is like a crazy advantage, but if you have 1.778 QA shekels or more, I wouldn't want to matter on what's happening here. So that's basically a full-on tutorial on what you shouldn't do for this event. But let's get a quick rundown. What is the good crops for each category? For berries, strawberry, blueberry, grape, and elder strawberry. Flower, bone blossoms a flower, technically it's a bone blossom, amber lily, burning bud, and tranquil bloom. With fruits, go wild, I don't really care. Fruits basically adds nearly everything that's not a flower. So most of the prismatics, except like giant pico, burning bud, amber lily, all that stuff, count as a fruit, except the transcendents, because like, I don't know why they're not fruits. Leafy, Romanesco, maple resin, and especially beanstalk. Sweet goes for sugar apple and Romanesco. Tropical, coconut and mango, top job. Vegetable, Romanesco, and especially beanstalk. Prickly's only got 1. Get a lot of cacti. Woody, maple resin, giant pine cone, sugar apple, I think. Yep, sugar apple, mangrove, and coconut. Stalky, elephant ears, mangrove, beanstalk, and bamboo. Yeah, bamboo. And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy me telling you what you should and shouldn't do in the fall harvest event. Now I'm back in my little happy home watching television while making the next video, or editing this one, but usually making the next video. Get the collect icon out of my head. Bye guys.